But over time, as you keep revisiting this goal in your mind, you're going to see opportunities present themselves all around you every day. Like, you're going to hear people talking about certain things. You might not get that ties into that goal yet, but you're going to sit there, meditate on it. You're going to think about it, dream on it, and then you're going to finally how to make yourself a priority. When people ask me that, they're like, is it a selfish thing? How do I actually figure it out? Like, what's all going on with this? And a lot of it's mostly, when I say to make yourself a priority, it can be absolutely anything you want to aim on. It could be your financial goals. It could be your family goals. It could be your wellness in general, right? But it's something that you choose. That's why I say make yourself a priority, because we're the ones that choose that thing. And each of us, as we explore life, we may get to the stage where you're like, what is the purpose of life? What is the point of me being on this planet, and what it is? What am I doing here? I kind of had that moment when I was working my 5 jobs, like slaving away, doing all this stuff. It's like, what is this all adding to? Is it just like I got fat pockets, but for what? Like I'm grinding, I'm doing all this stuff, not really building my own empire, someone else's. So, I realized that at that point, what I wanted to do was have a greater purpose. What am I going to do with when I'm stacking and stuff like that? So I want to leave behind a legacy for my family. I want to retire my parents. I want to buy their house so they don't have to, and all this stuff. So it's like, those are my, my driving purposes, like the things that I set for myself. And everyone has to set a purpose for their life. It can be small things like that, or buying your parents' house or retiring them, etc. early. Or it could be as big as I want to leave an impact for generations to come, which for me, I also have a goal like that later. But obviously everything's a step-by-step process. Something like that, it's so far off that it's like I need to accomplish smaller things in order for that to even seem realistic. So accomplishing the goals, like I said, retiring my parents and, paying the house off and all that stuff is one of my main driving factors. And I already know how I'm going to do it now, because when I decided that was what I wanted to do, I had no idea what I was going to do. I was still working the jobs. I still had, a 9 to 5, and at that point, I was just getting into the world of entrepreneurship. I had some stocks going. I was learning that there was things that I could do, because people at the bank were coming in all the time, depositing checks bigger than my 2-week paycheck multiple times during the week, and it was their own business. And so it was just like a really eye-opening opportunity that I had at that point. And because Will gave me the book Think and Grow Rich, that really like hit my creative faculties of my mind, I'm telling you, and started to get me to see things more creatively, that like individuals in their life have to take personal initiative, setting goals for themselves. They don't have to know how to get there. Like the guy who went to work with Edison, in the book Think and Grow Rich, he had no idea what he was going to do for Edison. He just said, I wanted to do that. And I know I'm going to be a partner with Edison. Didn't know it was going to become his retiring move, right? But he just went a blind baggage train trip all the way there. Didn't even have anything other than the clothes on his back. And he made a big move happen. And stuff like that happens all the time, especially now we're more connected than ever. We don't have to go on a train all the way to meet someone that might even reject us. You can shoot a DM to get rejected. You know what I'm saying? Now. Right. And then as you get rejected on these few ones, then you're like, okay, well, why did it reject me? Like, was it my message? Did they not understand where I'm coming from? And you fix everything along the way. You don't take one failure as failure. It's like a minor inconvenience, at that point, but it's a learning opportunity for sure. And so in discovering yourself, it's mostly when you decide that driving purpose, that goal that you have for yourself, you don't have to know exactly what it is that you want, like how to get there. But over time, as you keep revisiting this goal in your mind, you're going to see opportunities present themselves all around you every day. Like you're going to hear people talking about certain things. You might not get that ties into that goal yet, but you're going to sit there and meditate on it. You're going to think about it, dream on it, and then you're going to finally take action. Because taking action on the plans that you created or that dream that you have for yourself is the only way you're going to start to realize it. Because, things may seem easier in your dream than when you start to take action. When you start to take action, you realize how much you have to learn. And so, again, you have to keep, exactly. And we've all been there, especially like when I first started the e-commerce business, I did not have clothes on there. It was like accessories and a ton of other little things. And over time, I just learned other skills and expanded on it and realized the main thing I would prefer is the creative freedoms that I have making the websites and doing the ads. So I can offer that as the service that I enjoy doing and start making money with that. That was how I found my purpose, or my ability to create income from my talents, which then allowed me to chase my purpose, which is retiring my parents. It all kind of adds together. And so everyone out there, it's not a matter of having to know exactly the path that you're going to take, but it's knowing that I can aim in this general direction because that's where my goal is, and I will find the steps that I need to take to become successful. And that's why the step 4 of my plan is revising your plan if necessary, and then always being relentless. Because if you keep going at your goal and revising every step that you take, whatever steps you take, if it doesn't work, well, you can ask yourself, why didn't it work? You can ask yourself, did it actually work in a different way that you're not recognizing right now? And so many other things. So just really taking that 4-step plan to success, internalizing it to your own personal philosophy, and make yourself a priority. Whatever you set for yourself, your goals, you can achieve it, and you will achieve it if you be relentless and don't accept anything less. And so guys, Tyler Wellness here at the Mr. Michigan Mastermind, signing out, helping you open-minded individuals make themselves a priority and a paycheck in the Talent Income Academy. See you guys soon.